Yo. Snap in the truck. Just got off work.
Next left.
And remember those clouds I showed y'all before work today? Well, more rolled in, and we got a little sprinkling going on. We got a little drizzle, a little drizzle.
Proceed,
you know what I'm saying?
0.8 of a mile to
Despite all the spraying they did yesterday and the day before, we managed to get a little drizzle in here. I don't know, sometimes nature overrides. Anyway. Oh, okay, just hop out in front of me, for sure. Yeah, so we got a little rain coming in. Pretty excited about it. We'll see how long it lasts.
In half of a
mile, usually
right turn
in SoCal,
Figueroa Street.
If we get rain this early in the season, pretty good chance that we're going to get a lot of rain. But I don't know. We'll see how they do. See what they do with this. You know, sometimes nature overrides all. You can't fight nature. Not too much. Anyway, so I wanted to continue what I was talking about on my way to work, which is mutually assured destruction.
Next
and I was talking about
left turn
what
onto
we as the people
north
possess that gives us that mutually assured destruction against our government, you know, in case they turn tyrannical. And I talked about the weapons they have aimed at us being subtle. You know, they can't just carpet bomb their own nation, right? They'd have problems with a lot of the people in the military.
Next
okay,
left
as
brainwashed
as one might think
north.
a soldier is, not so much so in the United States. You know, you can always talk sense into them. I'm one. You know. Anyway, so in terms of that, you know, we consume, we go to work, we make this shit possible. Everything that they're doing, they can't do without us. So if we decided that we wanted to do things a little differently, then, you know, we would destroy their plans. Because see, as long as we're consuming and working and putting energy and money into the system right now, that's what's keeping this shit going. All right? If we were to ever stop that before they were ready, then that would be a problem for them. But most of us don't know that.
Continue on.
And that's what they count on. They count on us not knowing how much power we actually have. If we wanted to, we can turn this bitch back into a straight up democracy. Okay? I explained the difference between a democracy and a democratic republic before, so in one of my videos, and I'll break it down again some other time. But right now I want to talk about something that I saw, an article I saw regarding the FBI and how they feel about the right, you know, of people to keep and bear arms, the Second Amendment. And it was very surprising. I'm not sure how old this article is, but it was basically someone from the FBI talking about how there were a number of mass shootings that were attempted and carried out over the last 2 years. And basically, out of 10 attempted mass shootings that involved
110 north,
that involved a civilian, right? That involved a civilian intervening. Out of 10 times a civilian intervened with their own firearm, 8 of those were stopped by that said civilian. All right, but and that was surprising to me. And he talked about the importance of the people's right to bear and keep arms, because as long as there are criminals out there that carry this shit out, there are a good number of people that own firearms legally that will actually help people and save a lot of lives. Okay, and I talked about two such gentlemen, two black gentlemen, over the course of the last 2 weeks, who were murdered for their trouble, right? Who were murdered doing that very thing. Okay, I talked about that. So it's very important to note that you can just throw all that bullshit these left-wing elites try to push down our throats. As long as there's weapons, and this also has to do with mutually assured destruction. Okay. You ever wonder why we don't get very many terrorist attacks on U.S. soil? You ever wonder why so many terrorist attacks are carried out in countries like England and France and a lot of European countries? Well, it's because not just terrorists, but also criminals and maybe some cartel members and the mob, whatever enterprise has designs on abusing people and victimizing people. It's because we do have the right to keep and bear arms. It's because if they decided that they want to carry out some type of terrorist act, and one of us is mobbing down the street with our heater on us, we could stop that person from carrying it out. This is the reason this is very important, because so many countries hate the United States that if we ever gave up our right to keep and bear arms, they'd flood in here and it'll be problems. Guaranteed, it'll be problems. So, but most people aren't going to tell you that. Most of these anti-gunners, most of these anti-2A people, they're not going to tell you about that, because most of them don't know. Most of them can't think past their fear. They're so afraid of a gun going off as soon as someone picks it up that they can't see rationally. They can't be pragmatic. And this is a problem, all right? Because almost the majority of the people in this country think that civilians shouldn't have guns. And that's just wild. That's just the wildest shit I ever heard in my life, okay? Because back in the day, before guns were ever invented, people had swords. And it never failed. Every time a ruling regime decided that they wanted to oppress the people and control everyone, the first thing they would do is put out propaganda. Okay, they would put out propaganda to strike fear into people's hearts. And the second thing they do, once they achieve this, is they would disarm the people. They would take all the guns away, or not the guns, all the swords, the bows and arrows, the spears, whatever they could take. They would mob through and take all that shit. And because these commoners weren't trained to fight these elite soldiers or these elite knights or whatever they were that came through, they would be easily disarmed. Okay? Look at history. History will teach you a lesson so that you can better arm yourselves in the future. So what does that tell me? That tells me that I want to have the my back saw somebody had stepped up in here, and then my shit started acting up. Then y'all stepped out. It's all good, man. I'm gonna keep it pushing. It's coming down pretty heavy now with the rain, so I'm pretty excited about that. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's like they've been hearing me talk all my shit, and they was like, all right, we're gonna show you, Snap. Here's some rain. Whatever I got to do to make it happen, right? Put that shit out in the universe. Anyway, mutually assured destruction is important, okay? As long as there are tools to destroy, it needs to be even on every side. Every side needs that ability. And it's just like checks and balances, okay? You get checks and balances, shit evens out. You know what I'm saying? A place, they'll test the waters every now and then, but they won't go too far. As long as they know you got some shit pointed at them as well. All right? I was talking about when I first broadcast for the day. I was talking about men and women being victimized by pussy ass niggas, pussy ass men that want to put their hands on them. You women out there need mutually assured destruction, right? That means that even though a man is stronger than you, doesn't mean that you can't train up, right? That doesn't mean train to fight. And don't go, if it says women's defense class, don't go to that shit. All right, you don't want to do that. You want to go to a legit combat sports. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? A combat sports training place. I suggest Muay Thai. I suggest Jiu-Jitsu. I suggest boxing. Don't go to no goddamn women's self-defense course. Don't do that. Don't do that to yourself. You want to be able to kick through somebody's leg and crumple them at their knees, okay? So that's one way, right? Young women out there who, because I'm gonna be straight up with y'all. If
in 2 miles,
if you're a woman in this generation, right, this millennial bullshit, this millennial, whatever the fuck they call them, these millennials, more and more I'm seeing on video, men are putting their hands on women for the dumbest ass reasons. Okay, so she mushed you. Okay, so she got in your face a little bit. You know what I'm saying? These clowns are quick to put their hands on you. Okay? I'm hearing about women being murdered by their husbands, beaten to death. You know what I'm saying? And she had no training and had no way to defend herself. Women are being raped and kidnapped. Okay? Kidnapped. Pulled off the streets. Young women. All right? We need women to train up. You need to learn how to use a knife as well. I suggest a karambit. You know, it's very you can do a lot of damage with that thing. A karambit is a knife. It's a curved blade. That means that that the sharpened end curves in, right? The sharpened end of the blade. That's what you want to have with you. All right. You want to be able to pull that sucker out and get to defending yourself.
At the end of the road.
Okay? Women, it's very important. You got to go train. Don't go to Bally's, okay? Don't go to fucking, if you got a choice, right, between going to 24-hour fitness or Planet Fitness or Bally's or some bullshit like that, or enrolling in a Muay Thai or a boxing or jiu-jitsu class, choose that instead. 9 times out of 10, these gyms are going to have weights and treadmills and shit. All right? And if you go to class training, right, with a group, you You're gonna be doing aerobic
Proceed
style
about 2
moves
miles to
with your
South
fucking
Van Ness Avenue.
with the Muay Thai and the boxing. So you get your aerobics, you get your weightlifting, you get your running in. Okay, you're gonna pay a little extra because you're being taught a skill. Okay, you're being taught a skill, and that's valuable. So you gotta pay for it. So let's say, for instance, you decide you want to go to a Muay Thai boxing class or a gym, Muay Thai boxing gym. Um, it might run you anywhere from $100 a month to $150 a month. But the good thing is you can stop getting your nails done, and that'll save you some money because you can't have long nails when you're doing Muay Thai anyway. Boom, right?
Left turn ahead.
Get your fingernails clipped, cut them suckers off, and save your money. Also, since you're going to be getting sweaty and your hair might be getting pulled in a clinch or something like that, you never know. Your hair get caught up back there. You know what I'm saying? Your hair going to get messed up anyway. Boom. Stop paying hundreds of dollars a month to get your hair done and wear your shit natural.
Proceed about 2 miles
And put that shit in the ponytail when you go to
South Van
class.
Ness
Put it in the bun. Okay? Save some money and allocate it towards going to a combat sports training. Okay? Do that. It's very imperative. Or if you're lucky, your dude, you know what I'm saying? Usually, if your dude is training in such a way, and they're going to class, hopefully they have a disciplined mind, and the last thing they want to do is put their skills to use. So they're not going to be using it against you, and they'll be more than happy to train you on that shit as well. My wife just had a baby. I was training her before she got pregnant, you know, and as soon as she's ready, I'm gonna start training her again. She's a natural, as a matter of fact, and she hits pretty hard. I know, cause she clocked me one good time when we were arguing. Just kidding, YouTube. My woman has never hit me in my life. Anyway, I've never put my hand on a woman, never saw the need to. I've had women put their hands on me, and I found ways to defend myself without striking them. So I don't care what nobody say, man. You can restrain your woman. You can do what you got to do, unless she's a trained motherfucking UFC fighter or something like that. Then that's a whole different story. You might have to, I don't know. If your woman is a UFC fighter and shit, odds are you out there, you getting it in too. So, you know, maybe you can wrap her up, put her in an arm bar or something, and chill her out, put her in a chokehold. But in terms of striking her, nah, man, it's not necessary. It's not necessary. Anyway, so this ties into mutually assured destruction, young ladies, women. Train up. Let that cat know that you can handle your business and cause some damage, just like he can cause damage. Okay? It's not just gonna be easy roll for him. Plus, he has some gonads that you don't. Boom. He already has a weakness that you can exploit. All right? So, there's that. Yo, I guess I'm back. Anyway. So yeah, it is what it is, y'all. I mean, we have to get ready. We have to be prepared. We have to do what we got to do to survive. Okay? I mean, it is what it is. Shit. You have to shift the focus in your life. Just like I was saying about young women and women, grown women, about saving your money. Stop going to fucking nail and beauty salons. Save your money. Do your hair at the house. You know what I'm saying? Keep your nails low. Save some money. Boom. Shift your focus. It's time to do that. If I can reach you and you can take anything away from this here video and my message is that we need to shift our focus, man. It's a shift. It's time for a shift. Fucking age of Aquarius. You know what I mean? That means that we got to shift some shit. That means we got to get it cracking. Okay? We got to We gotta get out of this urban sprawl. We gotta get out in the rural areas. We gotta get some land. We gotta grow. We gotta have the means to defend it. That's key. That's key to it. You gotta have, okay, a defense force, and you have to have allies. You know, without that, I mean, you're on your own, and at least you can defend it to the bitter end. And they know you ain't no punk, and maybe others will see the example. Some
In a quarter of a mile, your destination is ahead.
sometimes, I mean, people have to be the example. Happen if we stand up and fight for ourselves, and fight for our lives, and fight for our future, fight for our community. You know,
Your
sometimes people
destination
have
is
to
ahead.
fall on that sword, hop on that grenade, in order to show that, look, man, we can't just sit back and continue to be oppressed. We can't sit back and let tyranny rule. We can't do it.
You
It
have
just
arrived at your destination.
it makes no sense.
The guidance is now.
So we that get back. You know, we got to show them, like, look, you buy. We back up. Yeah, we back up. Remember that from The Wire? Oh, that reminds me, man. I had to talk about this to him. My motion sensor ain't working. Anyway. I had to talk about this real quick. It's hilarious. This whole shit show with Tekashi 6ix9ine. All right. Apparently, there was a leak of the audio of the hit, right? Of the so-called hit, alleged hit that Shotty and whoever else put on Tekashi 6ix9ine, and they someone read the transcripts of that fucking audio. Hearing that, this is a straight up fucking game. All right. Hey, listen, man. This shit is the most. This is the hugest. This is the. I don't even know what word to say. This is the worst distraction against the people that I've ever witnessed, and it's not even believable. And that shit was clinched for me. It was cinched for me when I heard this fucking transcript. I mean, I just brought up The Wire, right? I did a little quote from The Wire, and it made me remember how they used to tap Stringer Bell in them phone, and they'd be talking about shit, you know, And I was thinking, after I heard this transcript from Shotty and them, it made me think that the dialogue in The Wire was much better written than this fucking bullshit. Okay? This Shotty hit bullshit. I'm telling you. The Wire was this shit by half. I don't believe this shit by half. Everyone up in their shit in their ass and in their feelings about this grown ass man who made some dumb ass decisions, and everybody's putting the blame on everyone else but him because, he wasn't really a Treyway gangster. Oh, it didn't start until after his first video. Oh, like everybody, everyone is being fooled by this little boy. Yeah, I called him a little boy, and I only call him that because everyone else calls him that. But he's really a grown ass man. Okay, don't be fooled, man. Yeah, okay, so what? He wasn't really a gang member until he was older. So he waited. He waited until he was a grown man to become a gang member. What does that mean? That's what. So if I decide to join the gang at my age right now, and I start doing some dumb shit, it's not my fault, right? Because I wasn't a gang member for half my life, or I wasn't a gang member since I was 8 years old. If I join now, that means I'm not responsible for myself. At any age above 18 or 19 or 20, 20-year-old man decides to join the gang, he's then not responsible for his own fucking actions. Miss me with that shit. Miss me. But you know, everybody has their own opinion. Everybody has their own idea of what a grown man is and what a grown man should and should not do. But all I know is, after seeing him behave in certain ways, you know, over the year or so, you know, and particularly watching his interview on the Breakfast Club the first time, I was like, this kid, and he's not a kid. I mean, he's a kid to me, right? Relative. Like I was saying, he's a grown ass man who I am almost 20 years older than. Okay, he's relatively a kid to me, but he's still a grown ass man who knew what he was doing. Watch that fucking interview. Just watch the interview. He knew exactly what he was doing when he was doing all that shit. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say about that. No, I said that before, but I just think it's hilarious hearing that transcript. Wow. Just listen to it. Listen to it. Go look that up and listen to that shit. It's absurd. Okay. Oh, I'm a violator. We gonna super violate him. Just go. Come on, man. Go listen to that shit. Go watch it. Whatever you gotta do. Anyway, I'm at the house. Go up in here. Go in my house with my wife. Give her a big old hug and a kiss. Possibly wake up and go to the gym. I don't know. I think I might wait till Friday. We'll see. Anyway, much love to y'all. Oh, share this shit. Subscribe to my shit. Put your people on. Let them know what's up. All right. I'll make you motherfucking think. All right, my folkers. To all my folkers out there, won all those weeks ago. You know what I'm saying? Much love to y'all. All right. Stay up. Peace.